And today's yoga tone-up class is going to be focused on arms and abs. Our favourite. Actually, every time I ask that question on Instagram, it is everyone's favourite. So yeah, it's good. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to begin in child's pose today. In child's pose today, if you want to take your knees as wide as the mat, that will allow a little bit more of a softness. But if you've got any lower back pain, then just zip up your legs and that will protect it a little bit in your child's pose. So I like to come down and find the space. I like to spread my knees nice and wide, and then just walk my hands away, bringing my forehead down to the mat and then sending my bum back towards my heels. And then just fluttering, close your eyes. Beginning to slow your breath. Beginning to lengthen the inhale and the exhale. Just allowing the breath to naturally slow. Make sure that your forehead is connected down to the mat. If it doesn't quite reach, then taking your fist underneath your forehead and just making sure that you're connected here. And then bringing your inhale in through the nose. And as you exhale, imagine you're blowing through a tiny straw, blowing out the mouth. Slow and controlled, sending your bum back towards your heels. Filling up the lungs with the inhale, and with the exhale, blowing out through that tiny straw. Breathing in. Exhale out the mouth. And then bringing your inhale in through the nose. And out through the nose. Just taking a few more rounds in your own time. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling out the nose. Your next inhale, keep your forehead exactly where it is. Just rise up onto your fingertips and notice how that stretch comes all the way down the back of the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. And as you exhale, keep your forehead where it is and just walk your fingertips over to the left hand side, feeling this beautiful long stretch all the way from the right pinky down the right arm, the right shoulder, all the way to the right hip. Breathing in. As you exhale, keep the forehead where it is and just walk the fingertips over to the right. Breathing in. Exhale, take the fingertips all the way to center. Really raise high up onto the fingers. Notice how that feels in the shoulders. And then just take a few rolls of the shoulders in and out. Noticing how they roll towards the ears and then away from the ears. And then releasing the palms back down onto the mat. Gently flicker open your eyes and bring that light back in. Staying in our child's pose, breathing in. And then as you exhale, bringing yourself up to your tabletop position, drawing that belly button into the spine, really spreading wide in the fingers, gripping down into the mat with the fingers and really grounding down into the knuckles as well. So you bring that body weight forward. Place your knees underneath your hips and take a moment here just to find the right positioning for you. And then draw your belly button in towards the spine, elongating the arms, and notice how much more space you can find. Keep your gaze down, spine and neck become really nice and long. Inhale, exhale, just drop the chest down a little bit so you can keep your shoulders exactly where they are. Your chest drops. Inhale, puffing up in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, drop the chest. Inhale, puffing up between the shoulders. Nothing else moves. Exhale, dropping the chest. It's a tiny movement, but we're just working into our shoulders, warming up the upper body whilst also engaging our core, because our core is what gives us the stability to do this without wobbling. Inhale, puffing up. Exhale, dropping the chest, keeping the gaze down, taking 2 more rounds. And then finding stillness, tucking your toes, sit your bum back and just make some little fists with the wrists and begin to make some circles, letting them go. Releasing them out, and then taking your left index finger and your thumb around the right wrist, spread the palm away from you and then pushing away with the hands. Suck the belly in so you're really drawing your belly button into the spine as you push away with the palm of the hand, opening up in the shoulders, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, reach it up to the sky. Don't worry if your elbows need to be bent a little bit, that's fine. Try and not flare the ribs, so try and draw that belly button into the spine. Reaching up tall, breathing in. Exhale, bring it down in front of you. Release that, give your hands a little bit of a shake, and then take your right thumb and index finger around your left wrist, bending the elbows to begin with, and then spreading the fingers wide, pushing away with the palm of the hand, sucking the belly in, holding here, breathing in. Exhale, reaching up tall to the sky. You can really draw back in the shoulders a little bit, just be careful not to flare the ribs. Keep your gaze ahead of you, draw that belly button into the spine, breathing in, reaching tall. Exhale, take it down in front of you. Release out the hands, give them a little bit of a shake. Take your hands to your heart center. Inhale, send that prayer up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, spread the fingers wide. Draw the chest, the heart forward as you take a little back bend. Breathing in. Exhale, suck the belly in, doming in the spine, touching the fingertips. Inhale, opening up, gaze goes to the sky. Exhale, suck the belly in, touching at the fingertips. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, suck it in. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, suck it in, dome the spine. Coming back up to our sitting position. Release out your toes and just give them a little bit of a tap. It's quite intense on the toes when we're there. And then coming back down to our all fours. From here, really spread the fingers wide, re-establish that position, knees come underneath your hips, and then as you inhale, extend your right arm away from you. Breathing here, inhale, spread the fingers wide, exhale, extend the left toes back, and then either just tapping the toes lightly on top of the ground or raising that left leg up, holding here. Try and keep the hips really nice and level, breathing in. As you exhale, bend the knee out to the side like you're a frog and draw the right arm back like it's going into cactus. Exhale away. Inhale. Exhale. Taking a few more rounds. 4, 2, and 1. Holding in the center where everything's crunched in. Holding here, breathing in. Exhale, extending it away, holding here, breathing in. Exhale, release it down. Re-establish that central position. Inhale. Exhale, extend the left arm. Extend the right toes back, and either balancing onto your toes or raising that right leg up. Pointing or flexing the foot so you keep that right leg really nice and engaged. And then lower your right hip a little bit so that your hips are level. Holding here, spread the left fingertips really wide. Draw that belly button into the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, frog leg and cactus arm. Exhale away. Taking a few more rounds. 4, 4. Keep the gaze down. 3, 2, and 1. Holding in the center, crunching that left arm back in our cactus and our right leg forward in that little frog pose. Holding here, breathing in. Exhale, extend away. Release it down. Coming back into our tabletop position and just taking a couple of rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, the heart, the gaze goes up. Exhale, doming in the spine, chin draws the chest, suck that belly in. Breathing in, opening up in the front of the body, gaze goes up, bum in the sky. Exhale, suck the belly in, doming in the spine, spreading the shoulder blades nice and wide. Taking 2 more in your own time. Use the breath to flow. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, suck the belly in, doming the upper body. 1 more. Inhale, opening up. Exhale. And then returning to our all 4 position. From here, extend your right leg back and then extend your left leg back. So you're coming to flounder plank position. Notice how we often drop back in our plank and just roll the body weight forward. Take a couple of rocks forward and back, just engaging that core and then resulting in the forward position. So you notice how your shoulders are really engaged. The shoulders are coming forward, lifting up in the chest, lifting up in the hips. Draw your belly button into your spine, holding here, breathe in. Exhale, send your bum to the sky, move nothing else. Finding your downward dog and then step the feet in. Left and right, rise high up onto the toes. Bend your knees and try to draw your belly so that your belly lands on your thighs. Find space in the shoulder blades, so draw the shoulders away from the ears. Spread wide in the fingers. Holding here, finding this beautiful flat back. Send your bum to the sky, lifting up in the bum, keeping that belly connected to the thighs. Really rising high on your toes, breathing in. Breathing out. Draw your belly button into the spine so we're not flaring the ribs. Breathing in. As you exhale, stay high up on the toes. Just pivot your toes so they're facing the right hand side of the mat. Bending in your knees. Sit your bum back. Just take a little side crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale over to the left. Keeping your gaze to your big toes. Exhale over to the right. Exhale over to the left. 1 more on each side. And then returning back to your downward facing dog. Take your gaze in between your hands. Rise high up onto the toes. And then just begin to walk your toes in until they reach. Your hands are as close as they can. And then bend the knees a little bit, just protecting your knees and allow the body to hang here. Let it go. Straighten in the right leg, bend into the left knee as you plant your left hand down onto the mat. If it's just your fingertips, that's fine. Inhale, sweep your right arm up to the sky. Draw that right shoulder back a little bit. Exhale, take the right hand down. Bend into your right knee, left leg extends. Reaching up with the left arm to the sky, drawing that arm back again. Exhale, release it down, switching legs, left knee bends, right leg extends, reaching up with the right hand, really reach up tall. Notice how much length you can get in the body. Exhale, take the right hand down. Inhale, left arm reaches up tall to the sky, draw the shoulders back, finding that length, left leg is straight, right knee is bent, holding here. Exhale, release it down, head hangs heavy. Draw that belly button into the spine, bending in the knees, and begin to slowly roll yourself up to standing. Taking your time, there is absolutely no rush. And then when you get there, taking those big juicy shoulder rolls back and forward. Shake it out, release it, let it go. And then come to find the top of your mat. Zip up the legs so that the big toes and heels are touching, or you can take your feet hip distance apart. Draw your bum in so your bum is not sticking out, tuck the pelvis under, and then extend the arms down along the side of the body, palms facing forward. Finding your Tadasana, your gaze goes forward. Draw the shoulder blades together, breathing in. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, gaze follows. Exhale, folding forward at the hips. Head hangs heavy. Inhale to find length, that beautiful flat back, fingertips. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step it back with the right, extend away in the heel. Back with the left, extend away in the heel, and then rock your body weight forward a little bit. Holding here, breathe in. Exhale, drop your knees, release your toes. Elbows run back along the side of the body as you release yourself down to the forehead. Inhale, raise the head and chest. Baby cobra, gaze stays down. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, bend your knees, tuck your toes, sit your bum back, and then send your bum up to the sky. Maybe take a little step in with the feet. Rise up high in the toes, finding your downward facing dog. Again, bend your knees, draw your belly until it touches your thighs. Really, really finding that flat back. Belly to thighs. Heels can be raised. Spread the fingers wide, gripping down at the mat, so grounding down in the tips of the fingers and drawing the knuckles down too. Notice if you've crunched your shoulders into your ears and release them down, finding space in the shoulders. Head is hanging heavy. Just checking that out by taking some little shakes left and right, up and down. Releasing out in the neck, holding here, breathing in. And as you exhale, if you wish, you may begin to pedal those feet out. Just releasing the hamstrings a little bit. Yogi's choice, if you want to stay in stillness, that's absolutely fine. And if you do wish, and you can keep your back exactly where it is, you may begin to draw the heels down towards the mat. And eventually your heels will reach and your legs will straighten, but there is no rush to get there. So if you're continuing with your pedaling, that's a lovely way to release in the back of the legs. If you're just drawing your heels down, holding steady, think about sending, especially if you're in stillness, think about sending your chest, your heart towards your big toes. Breathing in. Exhale, take your gaze in between your hands. Step it forward with the right, step it forward with the left. Inhale to find length. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweeping the arms up to the sky, taking the hands together in prayer, and take a little back bend if that feels okay. Exhale, release it down, and then take your hands down through your heart center. Release the arms along the side of the body, palms facing forward. Zip up the legs unless it's uncomfortable in the hips, at which point taking the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, sweep it to the sky. Exhale, folding forward at the hips. Inhale to find length, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hand, step it back with the left. Drive away in that heel, back with the right. Drive away in the heel, holding here in your plant position, breathing in. Exhale, drop the knees, release the toes. If you wish, taking a few press-ups with me here, if not holding steady. If we're taking our press-ups, our knees are dropped on this one. So we take 5, 4, bring the body weight forward, elbows along the side of the body, 2, and 1. Coming back up, exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, head and chest lift, baby cobra, gaze stays down. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, bend your knees, tuck your toes, sit your bum back, send it to the sky. Holding here in your downward facing dog, remembering you can take any of the options we've done so far. The heels can be lifted, your knees can be bent, and you can be focusing on bringing the belly towards the thighs. You can still continue to pedal. Or you can begin to work on drawing the heels down, finding that downward facing dog. Meanwhile, really focusing on finding the flat back and finding space in the shoulder blades. We have 3 more breaths here. Either taking them in your downward dog or take your knees wide, sit your bum back, and enjoy a nice relaxation in your child's pose. You can take child's pose at any point throughout any class. Just please take it. No need for me to tell you. If you're taking child's pose, 1 more breath there. Exhale, everyone coming back together to meet in our downward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale, rise up onto your toes, really, really high, and then wave your body forward so that you're coming to find your plank position. You can walk your feet out a little, find the best position for you, spread your fingers wide. Maybe today try your index finger facing forward if you usually have your middle finger, or vice versa, and just notice how that feels in the body. Whichever way feels good for you, draw the glutes together, rock your body weight forward, holding here in your plank, breathing in. Exhale, we're going to lower down onto our forearms and just take some little rocks for 10, 9, 8, gaze stays down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to turn the right hand in so that it's across the mat, rocking onto our right foot, holding here in our forearm side plank. If you wish, you may drop that bottom knee down. If not, trying to stay lifted up in the hips. Really planting down that right hand as you extend the left arm up to the sky. Maybe your gaze goes up, holding here, breathing in. And then as you exhale, just dropping the hip up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up, reaching up away with that left arm, breathing in. Exhale, take the left arm down, coming back into our forearm plank, rocking forward and back, keep that bum low for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hover, bring the left arm across the mat, coming onto the side of our left foot, extending our right arm up to the sky, holding here in our forearm side plank. Gaze goes up if that's okay in the neck, if not, keep your gaze ahead of you. Reaching up and away with our right hand, and then dropping the left hip and up for 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hover, breathing in, deep inhale. Exhale, rocking onto our forearms once more, holding here, holding steady. And then you have a choice. If you wish, you may begin to walk your feet in, sending your bum up into the sky. So we're coming into our dolphin pose. If that feels like too much, just hold steady in your plank. We won't be here long, I promise. If you're coming up onto your toes, take your gaze to the top of the mat, so it's ahead of your fingertips, and then just send your bum up to the sky. Holding here in your dolphin, if you wish, you may reach one leg up and down. Left leg up and down. If you have your pincha, just hold off taking it yet. We're just working into the shoulders, so keep that body weight forward. I know it burns. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Release, walk the feet back out, holding here in your plank position, and then rocking yourself up to find your high plank. Send your bum to the sky, walk your feet in, find your downward facing dog. 3 breaths here or 3 breaths in your child's pose. If you're taking child's pose, release the shoulders by sending your arms back along the side of the body. If you're in your downward facing dog, we will get a rest soon, I promise. Holding here, 2 more breaths, deep breath in. Exhale, breathing in. Exhale, 1 more. Everyone meeting together in downward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale, take your gaze in between your hands, either stepping or crunch your bum back, hit your gaze in between your hands and jumping forward without any sound. Inhale to find length. Exhale, fold it forward, let it go. Inhale, rising up to the sky. Exhale, take your hands down through your heart center. Release the arms along the side of the body. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward at the hips. Inhale, find length, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, stepping back with the right, stepping back with the left. Holding here, rock the body weight forward a little. Either dropping your knees and taking baby cobra as before, or breathing in. Exhale, bend the elbows along the side of the body, hovering off the mat. Flip your toes, taking either your baby cobra or your upward facing dog. Upward dog means our whole legs and hips are off the mat. Breathing in, gaze goes up. Exhale, roll over the toes, finding your downward facing dog. Really nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, rise onto your left toes, right leg goes to the sky. Exhale, bend that right knee, kicking the right foot away. Holding here, breathing in. Exhale, extend, level out those hips. Inhale, draw your right knee to your nose, kiss the knee. Exhale away. Inhale, right knee comes to the right elbow. Bring the body weight forward. Exhale away. Inhale, right knee, left elbow. Body weight forward. Exhale away. Inhale, right knee to nose, kiss the knee, holding here, and then drop back a little so it comes to the center of the mat. And then pivot onto the side, planting your left foot down, threading your right foot through, reaching the left arm up to the sky, and finding your falling star. Holding here, gaze goes up to the left hand, breathe in. Exhale, reach that left hand back down and pivot onto your left toes. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, and either holding here, or if you wish, you may flip your dog by planting that right foot down, reaching up and away with the hips. Holding here, reach away with the hand, gaze goes behind you. Breathing in. Exhale, pivot on the left toes, and then extend the right leg up to the sky. Inhale, one more, right knee to nose. Exhale, plant that right foot down. Holding here, extend away in the left foot. Inhale, rising up to the sky, reaching up. Toes spreading wide in the fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, right leg comes to the sky. Exhale, release it down. Taking 3 breaths in your child's pose. Sit your bum back. Either drawing the shoulders, with releasing the shoulders, arms draw back, or extend your arms away. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Really gentle with the breaths, keeping them soft and smooth. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself back to your all fours, and then finding your downward facing dog once more. Holding here. As you inhale, rising up onto the toes, left leg extends to the sky. Exhale, kick that left leg back, opening up in the hip. Breathing in. Exhale, extend the left leg away, and then lower a little so that it's level with the right hip. Inhale, bring the body weight forward, left knee to nose. Exhale away. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Exhale away. Inhale, right knee, cross the body. Exhale away. Inhale, left knee to nose, hold, hover, and then draw it back a little to the centre of the mat. Pivot onto the sole of your right foot and thread the left leg through, reaching the right arm up to the sky, finding your falling star, gaze goes up. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath in. Exhale, release that right hand down, pivot onto your right toes and extend the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bending in the left knee, and then if you wish you can either stay here or take the left leg behind, pivot onto your right toes, and then raising up in the hips as you reach your left arm back, finding our flip dog. Really reaching up, the glutes come together, reaching the left arm back behind us, we're on our left toe, the right foot is planted down, breathing in. Exhale, pivot on the right foot, left leg extends up to the sky. Inhale, draw left knee to nose one more time, and then plant it down in between the hands. You're up on your right toes. Inhale, opening up, reaching up to the sky, holding here, breathing in. Exhale, plant the hands back down. Left leg extends, bring the body weight forward. We're going to take 5 more push-ups. Either drop your knees as we did before, or coming the whole way up, holding here, body weight forward, breathing in. Exhale, elbows along the side of the body, back up. 4, 4, 3, 2, last one. And send the bum to the sky. Finding our downward facing dog, rising up onto the toes, tiptoeing the feet to the front of the mat. And then when they get there, zip up the legs, keep the body hanging heavy, sit your bum back. Make sure you can see your toes, sit yourself down into your chair pose, extend the arms away, finding your Utkatasana, your fierce seated pose. Spread the fingers nice and wide, nip those ribs in, holding steady here, gaze ahead, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Exhale, sit your bum down, keep your arms extended, and see if you can bring yourself all the way down to a seated position. And when you get there, your bum lands and you extend the toes away. Release the arms a little bit down and find yourself in your boat pose. Really spread the fingers wide, holding steady, breathing in. Exhale, tap right toe, left toe. Finding your momentum when you raise the toes back up, making sure that they don't come any higher than the knees. For 20, 19, 18, 17. Spread the fingers wide. Make sure there's space in the shoulders. Holding here, breathing softly. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the legs, squeeze it in. Maybe take some little rocks left and right. Just holding steady here. And then releasing the feet back down. This time taking hold of the thighs and use that connection to draw the chest open. So we're drawing the shoulders back, opening up in the heart, and then rocking back in our sit bones, pointing the toes. Holding here, point the toes, extend the arms. Holding here, holding strong, breathe in. Exhale, take your hands to the center and cross the fingers, extending your index finger and your thumb in your Anjali Mudra. Now you can either keep the Anjali Mudra facing forward, or as we go back, we can extend the Anjali Mudra overhead. So it's a little bit like this, breathing in, exhale, extending everything open, and then in, and out. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, last one, 1, hold, hover, expand the arms, spread wide in the fingers, holding here, and see if you can straighten your legs a little bit, 4, 5, embrace the shake, 3, 2, 1, cross the legs, release it out, really intense, let it go, breathing in, breathing out, planting the feet down, taking hold of the back of the thighs, rocking back on the sit bones, point the toes, zip up the legs, extend the arms open this time, holding the heart open, lifting up in the chest, and then once more see if you can begin to point those toes, taking your gaze up to the sky and holding. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, embrace the shake, 6, don't worry if your legs aren't fully straight, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower, hold, hover, lift the chest up, spread the legs wide, lift up in the body, holding here, breathing in, exhale, release, let it go, melting down onto your mat. What a relief. Let the palms face up towards the sky, and then draw the legs in together. Plant the left foot down, bending in the knee. Draw the right foot all the way into the chest. Wrap the hands around the shin. Squeeze that right knee into the body. And then take the right ankle over the left thigh. Coming into our reverse pigeon. Draw the left knee back. Now maybe this is enough for you, just drawing that left knee back. Or take your hands, thread them behind the left thigh and begin to draw the left knee back. And you'll notice that the stretch in the right thigh really begins to intensify. Drawing it back. You can begin to let go of that breath. You can return back to your natural breathing. You can even close your eyes if that feels good. Or just find a point of focus on the ceiling that you can focus on. Keeping this as an active stretch, so keep drawing that left thigh back, feeling the openness in the right thigh. Taking your time to allow the breath to slow. In your own time, release that left foot down, release the right foot down, extend both the legs away. Draw your right knee, plant the right foot. Draw the left knee into the body. Clasp your hands around your left shin. Squeeze it in, and then take the left ankle across the right thigh. And from here, either just lifting up in the leg might be enough for you, really quite intense stretch down the back side of the left glute. Or you can take your hands behind the right thigh and begin to draw that stretch in. As you draw the thigh in, think about sending the left knee away. You can even place your left hand, if it's helpful, on the left thigh. Avoid pushing too much into the knee itself, just to open up in the hip. So as the right thigh draws in, the left knee pushes away, and you really notice how much more intense that stretch is. Breathing here Either keeping the eyes slightly closed or taking the gaze to a spot on the sky or in the ceiling. Let the breath soften. In your own time, releasing that right foot down, release the left foot down, extend the legs away, palms face up towards the sky, let the feet flop out to the side and find yourself in your Shavasana. Flutter, close your eyes if they're not already. Just beginning to let go. Noticing any of those tingles or sweat sensations, perhaps a few little beads of sweat. Just running around the body and just appreciating your body's way of saying thank you for taking the time for you this morning. It's time to feel good in your body, to feel clear in your mind. And it truly is amazing how much energy we can bring to our day by doing something energetic. It doesn't tire us out, it brings us energy, it brings us that fire for the rest of the day. It allows the space in the mind to be clear, and it allows us to function at our best. So really be grateful to yourself for taking this time this morning. And bringing your attention to your forehead and the muscles in your forehead. Allow them to relax. Notice that they've all been scrunched up. Just release out each muscle one at a time. Allow that relaxation to sweep down and around the eyes. Releasing the muscles around the eyes and furrowing the brow. Releasing the muscles in the cheeks, muscles around the ears, the jawline, the lips. Release the tongue from the top of the mouth, releasing the jaw, the throat. Allow the shoulders to drop, let them go. Allow that sweeping relaxation to run down the arms, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Perhaps you can feel that energy that will stay with you for the rest of your day in the palms of your hands, like little balls of fire. Allow the shoulders, the chest and the heart to soften, relaxing all the way down the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Releasing in the belly, let it go. Relaxing in the hips, in the glutes. Releasing the thighs, the knees, the calves. Releasing, softening in the ankles. And letting that softness run down the feet, to the ball of the foot, and then all the way to the tips of the toes. And just allow that sweeping relaxation to wash over the whole body. Knowing that you can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you wish, or in your own time, drawing your right knee into your chest, your left knee into your chest, rocking to your right hand side, the side that brings energy for the day ahead. Taking a moment there and then keeping your eyes slightly closed, bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. backs of the hands on top of the knees, lightly touching your thumb and your index finger in your chin mudra. The symbol of being present, allowing yourself to be present in this moment, absorbing all these little tingles of goodness for working so incredibly hard this morning. It's not an easy class, so be really proud of yourself. Taking a moment here to settle. And then together we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let everything go, let the shoulders drop. One more time, deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh out, let it go. Gently begin to flicker open your eyes, allowing that warm glow back into the eyes, into the body, into the heart. Taking your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I wish you a beautiful day. Namaste.